So, we're a bit behind on our enrolments. We decided to do one again this weekend with two of our cubs. And this is their adventure of what they learned. Well, that and learning that Darcy is a sewing pigeon and that one of my leaders is actually called Barzi. Who guessed it?
I like recording.
So you're recording me walking here? Right. It was something that we never did. When we've done the last enrolment, we usually record asking you guys questions, but we never really
Recorded you?
did the other things. Yeah, I never get recorded. We're going to the place where our scout group started. So we started around this area, so that's where we're going to go. Freshen breath.
I don't want to press any buttons while I record, so I tried to do it. Be careful.
Okay, yeah. Scouting itself started on the 1st of August.
Whoa,
19...
it's zooming in.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Scouting started then on the 1st of August, alright, in 1907.
Okay.
That's a really long time ago. It started on an island, and they call it Brown Sea Island, okay? That's how I remember it, is Brown Sea, and then it's an island, alright? And they had around about 14, 15 boys. Some were from posh schools, some were from obviously working class families, and they put them all together with tents and they had their first camp. Whereas our group started here, on this area. We don't know exactly where, but we started on the 1st of April 1910, so 3 years after scouting started. And we started as Wellington. So Wellington Scout Group started here. It then moved around throughout the whole years, and then eventually it joined with St Matthews. And then we get what we're called today, which is?
Wellington St Matthews.
Wellington St Matthews, brilliant, okay. So that's how we started. And that's where, this is where we came from. This is us. Over 100 years ago, we were here. And the cubs in that time, they used to wear a cap. And they wrote in a diary. And what they did was, at the end of the evening, they had candles. So they didn't have electricity like we have nowadays. They had candles. What they used to do is they used to take off their cap, throw it for it to land on the candle and put it out. And that was how they ended the meeting. So nowadays we can't do that. We have electricity, so we just switch off a light switch. But this is us. This is how we began. But they also had all these different badges. And all these different badges are what you guys still get to have nowadays. So have a look. There we have it, Gira, just so you don't get left out. Enrolled used to put the purple badges over that to show that they were enrolled. And then that one is the Navigator, which is now one of the stage badges that we have. More badges now than we've ever had. We used to have, well, used to have all them, and now we've got all of them, including all these challenge badges, joining in, moving on. Yeah? How cool is that? You have pets. There's an animal carer badge. Do you know who that is?
Rexha?
Don't think so.
So who am I then?
Kayla.
Well, at least we've got one out of the 7.
Is she part of Scout?
She is, but what's her cub name?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? That is...
Amelia.
Amelia, yes. Okay. So Jack, see if you know who this one is. So who's that?
Raksha. Bagheera.
Bagheera, so that's
Bagheera.
Bagheera. Who's that then?
Raksha.
Raksha, yes.
I get mixed up with some people.
Oh, who's this then? Jack.
Sahi.
Sahi, yeah. You've been in Blue Six. You should know. Who's your leader in Blue Six?
I know the first two, three.
Go on then.
Tabby.
Tabby. Who is that attractive young man? Look at him. How amazing is he?
Okay.
Is that definitely me? Is it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mang, who's a bit batty, so
Yeah.
she's a bat. Sahi is a porcupine. Do you know what a porcupine is?
Is it like a hedgehog?
It's a bit like a hedgehog, but it's got bigger spikes. Darcy is a tailor bird. And what tailor birds do is they build their nest and they sew it up. So they get a leaf and they sew it together, and that's how they make their nests. So instead of like putting all the twigs and everything together, they sew. And that's why they're called a tailor bird.